Part 1, we broke down the shooting, the 911 call, the 8 shell casings, and the first witness statement. But what happened in that house and what DeMarcus' own family told detectives adds another layer to this case. You're watching Arkansas Dark Side, True Crime TV. And remember, go over to our sister channel, Stepmother's Podcast. Over there, you'll see interviews straight from the horse's mouth. In this episode, we're walking through the home, we're examining family interviews, and we're breaking down digital evidence between DeMarcus and Jaybriann. Detectives processed not only the driveway, but the residence at 1909 Parker Street. And the evidence inside the home would lead detectives to determine what led up to the gunfire. After processing the house, detectives interviewed DeMarcus' stepmother, or girlfriend, however you want to say it. This is what she had to say in the investigation room.
Like I said, I'm Detective Thomas. I'm here to talk to you about why we're here today. And before we do that, there's some information I'm going to grab. Just some read some background information, okay? What's your first name? Do you go by any other names or nicknames or anything? No. You know how tall you are?
Based on my figure, once I thought that was 5'5".
Do you have any tattoos or anything?
Yeah, I got my stars on my hand. Then I got my mom's name on my wrist. I have a scar right there.
Do you have a vehicle or a vehicle?
Yes, a red truck.
Okay, what kind of truck?
It's a Taco. I take a Taco. 2010.
Do you know your license plate number off the top of your head?
No. He just said that most of his stuff was mine.
Okay.
Which I had to do in sorry.
No, I understand.
It's mine.
You know his phone number? Is she your...
Yes. We just said it, yes.
Okay.
Me and Jack are together.
Okay.
And I've been having this since they were 9 and 10.
Okay. And what is his name again? How do you spell it?
DeMarcus. D-A-M-A-R-C-U-S. DeMarcus is 1920 maybe 24, 2002.
Okay. Do you happen to know what his phone number is by chance?
Yeah, I told they use description every day they use so much internet, they don't care about this.
Gotcha. Okay, you just kind of just tell me where you were before it happened and just how it up in here.
I was in my bed sleeping, like I said, I just took the gas from Mama's house, and I normally take my medicine at 8, and my nighttime medicine put me on the sleep.
Okay.
So I prepared about 8 minutes, I want to say. So I was thinking, I said I'm just like, I won't say used to, but I'm kind of already used to the shooting by the house. It's like there's this one, like it happened once before, but then nobody seen it. And I don't know if it was a truth or what. I don't know if everybody was in faces.
Okay.
Then this time it was pow, 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 pow. And it sounded like it was in my house. That's how loud it was. So that's what I was scared of getting up. So I'm looking out the door and how they shine in my big brother. I'm yelling his name and I didn't have him because I didn't know he was going around the phone because his homeboy was my friend and all they so they fight. And next thing I know, I walked out, I was going to walk through the living room. But I think instead of walking through the room, I had to think, because I'm like, if I walk through the living room, I'm trying to do something else. I ain't trying to get shot, so I don't know what he's doing, and where he came from, I got no name on it. So when I came to the shoe, I walked through my boy's room, because they live pretty front door, so I just walked through their room. And round out the front door, and, listen, I'm like, I'm saying, somebody, call police. And like I said, my mind and my eyes, when I wake up, I have to literally do this like 6 times. I can wash my face 6 times a morning, and I feel like I can see how bad I can live in my right eye.
Okay.
So it's 50 times when you washing my face again. That's why I said I couldn't notice that Marcus getting out there with my fiance when he was telling me, like he was seeing the Marcus, and he was basically, what's going on? And like I told you, I didn't see anybody else today, but I went straight to the baby girl.
Okay.
Like, so the first day, myself around because I know fights in every religion, these cases, we got from the country, the way the kids going around us, this is scary. That's all I say. That's so scary.
Okay.
So, when I say I was outside, I went over, but I'm standing from the porch, and as they were saying that, I'm trying to call 911, that's how bad, my hands shake, that's how bad it is. Called 911, and then I didn't hear nothing. I heard him call telephone. And then I said, somebody got something else from the house. They were dead. I was saying, man, so they were saying, son. I thought it was my other son, because she was moving. And then she was just, That's all I heard about. Like I said, I only had nothing to go. Church and pen.
Right.
And I ran over to him, and like I said, it was a body over with this young boy, and I said, it happened. I see Martin. And then I think about that, I couldn't see nobody else. It happened, but after that, I didn't see nobody else. My neighbor, she came over, she knows to be talking about it. So she this when you guys came flying on down the road. And that's when I was getting over. So she look up on her shirt, and I seen the meat. So something hanging out of her on the side. And I was like, okay, so they was like, really hungry, we get outside, so come on, and I was there for home, and hope, came out, so we stayed out, so we far down, so they were going to pass it up. So they told me it was the same for study. And like I said, and that's what I said, I know if it was him, she would have been together, but my mom was still so going from it, and so, how can I say it, hey, we both were trying to lose? This heart jump up. When I jump up right there, my heart races.
Okay.
And I feel like this. And I can be talking to you now because it is something.
Okay.
But I'm working on it now.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, he was on the ground, and then for trying to say that he got him up and, like, what's wrong, what happened? I didn't see nobody else no more. Like, she was sitting there with me. I don't know if the mother took off or left everything. I don't know if he picked it up so I got out there because I know the police and they were for the case. I didn't see nobody picking all this stuff up. So I said, he must have did it before he fought out because I'm like 6 minutes because I'm trying to like push through. I don't want to walk out into it and get shot.
Right.
So I went around the boys for him. That's how I went up there, and I was thinking the statement was okay. I was over at her. And they before they were saying over her body, because okay, trying to know what's going on.
Right.
And that's all I know, right? Just money.
So when you were taking medication around 8, do you remember how many shots you heard?
It's fine, son, and I had to be 2 in the morning. I was super tight. I know how many it was.
Okay. So definitely a couple.
It was more than a couple.
Okay.
It was more than that.
Okay. So about 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was like
But you said it sounded close, like it was almost like your house.
That's my door.
Okay. And then you said that's when you kind of woke up and then kind of
jumped up.
You jumped up and you kind of had to get yourself together.
Yeah.
About how long do you think it was from when you heard the shots to you went out to the because I know you said you looked outside first.
Yeah, I didn't look outside when I walked my one way in the back.
While her statement is adding another layer on top of this already complicated story, investigators are still processing the yard, and family members are still trying to figure out what just happened. While family members were giving their statements and investigators were still processing the scene, they turned up another key piece of evidence. And this time, it would shed light on what happened hours before Jaybriann was shot.
And when you went out there initially, where did you see them? And where were they at whenever you
When I went out, it's like when I was on my porch, you see where the truck was right there. It's like I seen the body down there. But it looked like to me, I could be wrong, I don't know, but it was like to me, it was like ran visibly towards the truck.
Okay.
So when I got to the car, when I came back around, I was coming out the street, coming to the yard, they drove in like this way and this to that.
Okay. And then where was the other person that was taking?
That was Bobby. He was saying, no, we didn't have no babysitter. Like, oh, no, he said, they said, this called about her name. This was some figure out her name, because they kept saying her name and get up from the way you do this. And I'm like, blanket of mine. I'm telling them, blanket of mine. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
And did you recognize it wasn't the market that was out there that you heard?
It had to be.
Okay.
And it don't have to be in this was.
Okay. And why do you think it was like? Do you recognize the situation being in the
yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I say dark clothes, and then as I was putting it together, I was going to do like this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So who else would have? I know we have the other boys and stuff. I don't know their names. I don't know their names. But like nothing, he told me, you know, this morning, going up on the way over here, he said, this is the same girl that took the picture in the forest. He took her drawings, she kind of put it on the beam, and some girls came right next to him and beat him up because they wanted to go.
You want him and the girlfriend?
Yeah, I decided.
When was it? About how long ago was that?
Like early this year.
Okay, so sometime this year.
Yeah,
Did the police come out there during that incident? Okay, so the police never came out?
No, they just came this around, they got the girls on for her, and she went on by the street.
Okay.
Like they sleep on the trampoline, I hear the trampoline.
Who knows?
And it hurt.
Okay.
And that's how I remember, okay, that was that girl? So I know she was young at the time, so I'm like, this was a girl.
But that was sometime earlier this year. They
got
into it with each other.
Last year in this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got into it.
She was messing up for a minute. And that told me who it was. I was like, okay, but I never looked like, I don't know her.
I got you. Okay.
I know her name.
Okay.
And the way she was looking, I thought she was. It's from the baby this point.
I got you.
And this one was coming on there. When they said the name, I said the name. When they said the name, I said the name.
Well, who was saying that? Who was relaying that information? So Marcus was relaying the name and the age, and then that's when you related to the information that you were talking to on the phone. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you went out there and you saw him and her, did you see anybody else outside?
Nope.
Okay.
My thing, when I was around, I didn't see nobody else. I'm like, I didn't even have time to put anything away or pick up anything. I don't know.
Okay. And then that's when you started focusing on her, and then you don't know where
she was my main focus when I was out. She was my main focus. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to nobody else but her.
Okay, but you just knew he was there.
Yeah.
Because you were focusing on getting her.
Like, trying to pull up or something, like holding them, like why you do that? That's what I was looking. That's what my mind said I'm looking at. It's like she just like why you do this? I heard her say how you do this. I'm like, who is this? Where is this from? And he couldn't really talk. He couldn't say nothing. This baby was moaning. My neighbor rubbing me down in the day. I was just going. I was just adopted. All of it.
Okay. Do you remember when the neighbor came outside?
I didn't see the lady coming.
Okay. But it was after you had already got there? And
it's like she was coming down the street as I was coming. Okay. She instantly, when I got to the walk, to some of the baby, she came right behind me. So I was looking like, okay.
Okay, but you saw her, you saw the baby and the Marcus out there, and then she came behind you.
Yep. And I told you, I already took that though. And that's why I was like, the lady is shy. This y'all doing all this, and my thing is, why do y'all have to see guns around here? What is wrong with y'all? I'm like, this trash for lady listening. I'm glad you're in the process of trying to replace me with all this. It's like, everybody did that. I was going to keep my everything just go through. It's not like that I want to just let my daughter see it. I'm too old for it. I've had health issues, brain surgery. I'm just saying, doctor said it's heavy. I can't do this every day. I cannot.
Yeah. And when the police got there, did you go back in the house at that point?
No, I could have had the whole time.
Okay. Until everything kind of was...
Yeah, so it died down. That's when I went in.
Okay. And then what did you do after you went back?
I went back in, I went and put the pins on the shoe.
Okay.
And that's when I went back in. So I came right on back out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then at what point did you go and once everything was kind of calmed down and that's when you went back in?
Yeah, when everything had calmed down, I went in with my like I just, she got to go next week, and I even took the keys was straight out, so I could just lay down. And that was it. So I went to bed after you guys, like, New Year's Day, so everybody thought so well.
Okay. And then, do you know when, I know you said he left the market.
When he was in a room this morning, they shut the shit out of me.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because I didn't know who was in the room. I didn't pick the areas of the house to see if he was there and all that type of stuff.
Okay.
Because like I said, he wasn't there when I was asleep.
Right.
Everything was.
Okay.
And I don't know what time the day, I think the day said it was about 11 o'clock last night.
Okay.
I didn't think it was 8, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So I don't know when they came in, how they came in. I know my door was unlocked when I went out.
Okay. So it could have happened while you were outside, you just don't know.
Very hard.
Him being in the house.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah. So that's why I'm like, when it happened, when they didn't go in.
Okay.
And I said, they don't talk to me. I said, they talk to their dad more than anything.
Okay.
And they don't handle all this with the boy.
I got you.
I do what they're doing on the other hand, so I'm taking care of the business wise. So like this, I don't have to separate. God sees everything from me and everything. And if you hear that, trust me, God sees me.
And did you hear anything about, like, what took place between him and her? Like, did he talk to y'all inside the house? Or did the boyfriend talk to you about?
He was just taking his kids the whole night. I went in my room, he went in his room. So I could see this.
Okay.
And I went in my bed with my makeup, I went to sleep.
Okay, there was no
So it's conversation. I was so pissed off, I didn't want to talk to him. He was so mad, he didn't even check me.
Okay. Do you know why he was mad?
He was just mad because we all together and this is something that's like almost calls and we hadn't been home. He got that, and I really see that from me yesterday. One day somebody told me, I'm like, I don't think it is. Because he's eating all these drugs. And most people, I hate vegetables, food arrives, and food from neighborhoods.
Okay.
And drugs is important stuff. People will work. So yesterday was his birthday, so we know he was over there afterwards. Yesterday was just pinpointing all his location for us, and we did look for him. And as far as we was, just stuff around things, if you were right there, the market, even my girls, when we got started, everything, it was like, stuff in the market, man, I used to know and call it on me. They used to talk to me on this one, and they had to do their research. And if I don't see you, we ain't seen him. I'm not expecting you. They ain't seen you.
And what time was that? So about 6 o'clock. That's when he was there.
No, 6 is when we left. I'm sorry. We saw him about 4. So we left back out at 6 to go check him. They was at first. And so they, I guess, had to get at 5 yesterday.
Okay.
So when we came home, it was about 4 because I was just about all day with my mom.
Okay.
And because we had to get it we tried this business every so. So we were there all day. So my sister had the kids, so I went back and got the kids. And so we took them all home. We came home. And it was almost 5 days. And this was really went out picking them on the work. So we were there. We were good for the night.
Right.
So Mom told me, you want to bring the girls back over here? Yeah, so we just went there.
Okay.
So I'm something already.
Okay, so you saw him as he was going to work. So y'all got home and he was taking him to work. That's when you saw him. Okay, and then you didn't see him anymore until you went outside and the incident took place.
I said that when I got a ticket, I even called the stranger things because I even saw you in week, baby.
I got you. Okay.
The same. So I'm like, stranger danger, where you at?
I understand.
So they ain't went out.
So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to run out and grab my card. And then once we do that, I'll be able to get you out of here, okay? All right, so give me a couple minutes and then we'll get you out of here, okay? Yes, ma'am. It says for secure facility. When I close the door, I do have to lock it. If you need something, just knock on the door. And this camera's right here, so we'll come grab you. But it won't take me but a couple seconds.
Okay.
All right?
And thinking to nobody else was there.
Okay, but you just knew he was there.
Yeah.
But you were focusing on getting her.
And thinking to nobody else was there.
Okay, but you just knew he was there.
Yeah.
But you were focusing on getting her.
trying to pull up or something, like holding them, like why you do that? Yeah, I see you just sitting out there. I mean, seriously yesterday. I like you in.
All right, man. Sorry about that.
I like you in.
No, I like you in on it. All right, so I've got a couple more questions for you, okay? Have you ever known Jamarcus to have a gun, or?
He had a gunshot through a penny on something for the year. I like you in.
All right, man. Sorry about that.
I like you in.
No, I like you in on it. All right, so I've got a couple more questions for you, okay? Have you ever known Jamarcus to have a gun, or?
He had a gunshot through a penny on something for the year. They were going to Conway somewhere.
Okay.
They were going to a party and then first they were going to Conway.
Okay.
Don't show like what was he doing? But I have to remember they touched us.
Okay.
They were last year.
Okay. Then he got charged with having been in possession of a firearm.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know that he usually carries a firearm with him or anything?
We have I have talked with him. Me and my dad will sit him down. We take both on. Sit him down, talk to him about this type of stuff. Like, you live by it, you die by it. Like, it's just so much growing up from what we were saying.
Right.
And, you know, with him having it, he been put on probation. He probably been there for like a day or two or something like that. Like, that was basically, that's something I could think of.
Did y'all talk to him about how that happened? Did he mention like how that situation occurred or how he got that firearm at that point?
What I was told that they was going to a party, and they said that it was Cameron's cousins and brothers. They were going to Conway to some party, and they didn't know if they were doing it.
Okay.
So it's like, that's how that happened. I remember that. And we went to court and stuff on all this stuff, and we got in the probation time, and we were trying to start to this day.
Since then, you haven't seen him or dad haven't, confided in you about being upset about finding a gun on him or anything since then at all?
No, there's one thing that me and him have an understanding about, because he know how I feel about different stuff. So it's a lie he will not tell me, because he know how I feel.
Okay.
Because he know what you're really upset, I'll be ready to put you out the fucking house.
I got it.
I don't take it. I got two little girls right here.
Okay. Has girlfriend ever come to the house? Like, have you met her?
That's why I said, but if it's the same little place where they used to come to the house, they had a little argument. I was saying, our family drove around and was like, he took her around from hospital. I guess they must have put her on each other.
Okay.
I don't know what they went on over. She said it was on the other side of the pipe somewhere.
The girlfriend? The one that you've met before?
Yeah.
She said on the other side of the pipe?
Yeah.
Okay, like close by?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was live close by. Okay, the one that you met. Okay.
See, I haven't met a person that knows her name.
Okay.
Because she always wanted to, I didn't know to do it for her, but she had like a attitude problem.
So you never like actually spoke to her, but you've seen her like at the house. But y'all just never had any
She
conversation.
never was in the house. They always go to the backyard. I mean, Catalina.
Okay.
And the thing, like, Marcus would come in, like, 3, 4 in the morning, like, going to the kitchen, or going to the cupboard. Like, what are you doing? Then I look out the back window, through my window. Yeah, they on trampoline sleep.
Okay.
And, so we treat themselves, so I know y'all, not in there in the head.
Right.
So, they're there. Like I said, that was probably my first time with the gun incident. Like, they should have had some, they kind of went her family came around and got the gun.
Okay.
But this time, it was from her cousin like this.
Okay.
And they came around, like, Marcus Jordan, and he was saying something she had to hear.
Okay.
Like, they came and did it out for them, they were so bad, their name did they feel, because we didn't know. If you got to talk about these things, you don't have the stuff in our office. So this one time, I know he was free, and he must have came in our house with it. But I didn't know not to come to that work, so I was at exercise for him. So his baby took it from him under the chair, and, put it under his dress. He woke up, he was like, he's in the cousin of home.
Because you found it, the march was so low.
Yeah, because my earlier said he wasn't going to the room for the video.
Right.
And he was thinking about his name, like a food for him, but he wanted to know him about in the house.
I see. And do you remember what that gun looked like at all? Okay. Okay. So your boyfriend took it and then told you about it?
Yeah, he told me.
Okay. But you never saw it, or he never mentioned like what it looked like at all?
Okay. Nobody was trying to get me. He's like, okay, you want to get out there and give me something? You get my phone, you get out of here, you get out of my house. I'm going to leave it. Okay. That's closed. That's the house.
Okay. All right. And the girlfriend, the one that you've met 3 or 4 times, is the one that you know is close on the other side of Pike.
That's the one that goes and see on the other side of Pike.
Okay. Do you remember what she looked like at all?
You get the dark skin.
Okay.
I know her auntie, they say, like, they seem like I just was seeing it on Facebook on my sister friend. Her auntie told you that we were for dinner. Then the auntie to her mom, like, I'm jail looking for. Okay. I do it for her also.
Okay.
And you know, to find out today that her mom is trying to shoot me when we just out there and get bloody.
I got you.
Looking up the service.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When I came out, he said he was low. He said, yeah, when we ran out, got his TV. That's when he was telling us, this morning, when we were talking to shop, I'm like, what is TV come from? He said, that's mine. So when we lived in the house came up.
In the house.
Okay, I thought he stole, you know.
Okay.
So that's all was like, okay, so because I had to get it from the house, that's why we got into it. I'm like, so that's when, you know, I said, as soon as you step in and just want to start talking to him, yeah, if you don't know, like your eyes, you don't know, make sure you don't know. So
he said that was his TV.
Okay. That's what made me do it. He said, y'all give me Twitter over TV.
Okay.
What would you know?
Right. Because it wasn't there before. Or you're not aware of it? Okay.
This TV small. They got big TVs in there. This TV is way small. My baby girl is like, hey, big bro. Like, they look like big brothers. And it's like, come on, bro. You just smile and then he's like, I'm like, you home? And I'm going to go to work. Okay, cool. So, I don't know that. I put some nice really. Sit on down. My mom's house for the girls, like I said. Gotta make sure. I went on the bed. I need some bed.
Yes,
ma'am. When they can call my mom, when she was here in the stove, we going to speak. Yesterday, and then from 12 to 5. I've been having my own stuff on, but my mom had her stuff on with my own health condition. It's a lot of stuff that I can't react to, that I can't put myself in because it costs me to be naturally, like, drained from this, like, when we, like my mom and she did, I was looking to take a medicine, the fluid medicine that I have to have. For natural, my blood and calcium, those things that I have to have. I was looking to take it because I was so tired. So, like I said, I let it go forever. I made it with them and had to be everything with it.
Okay.
And when they found the talk,
I got you. And this is my card. Let me make sure there's no other anything else that I need to get from you before I get you out of here, and then we'll be good to go, okay? I'm going to step out for one more second, and then make sure everything is good, and we'll get you out of here, okay?
Okay.
And again, if you need something, knock on the door, but I'm just going to make sure and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Now that interview gave investigators context, but context isn't proof. Family can describe what they saw, but phones record what was said and what was sent. The conversation begins at 1:48 a.m. Hey, I didn't come to your house because you be out in the streets tripping. Jay, anything can happen. You not thinking. Because our son is here, I'm finna go. You stressing me out. She replies, what? Ain't nobody do nothing to you. You can go. I didn't ask you to watch him. He texts back, I never said you did anything to me. I said you are stressing me out with the things that come out of your mouth. Let me continue. I've been out in the streets even when I had my baby. So I don't know where you get me being out in the streets has got something to do with my baby. So you are more than welcome to leave. I'm not going to disrespect you, but you are more than welcome to go. DeMarcus had to been peed off at this point because at 1:53 a.m., his response was, okay, Jay, Fuck all this. I'm out. Jay didn't stop there. She continued to text, and her text said, "You stressing yourself out." DeMarcus' response was, "And yeah, you're right. I'm stressing myself out. I'm going to fix all of that. When you coming back? Don't want to leave here." These text messages don't show someone preparing for violence. They show frustration, hurt feelings, ego, miscommunication, escalation, and within minutes, gunfire. When you line up the search of the yard, the stepmother's interview, and the phone messages, you see the buildup. But what you don't see yet is what happened after. In this next episode, we break down the father's interview and the arrest of DeMarcus Lewis. We will also be releasing full dash cam footage and full body cam footage in separate uploads in this case. Now listen, those videos will not be edited. They will be released and presented in full. Although we are not done with this case, we have a strong message. Domestic violence and toxic relationships are not worth it. Don't ignore the signs. This is Arkansas Dark Side, collaborated with Stepmother's podcast. Justice for Jaybriann Turner. Until next time, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channels.